Hey guys, so I don't know about you guys, but this year we have wrapped up our school year and I just wanted to share with you guys what I found to make our year successful. So now keep in mind, our success may not be your success. So this is not like if you do these things, you're gonna have a successful school year. That's definitely not it, because next year, if I implement these same things, am I going to have a successful school year? I don't know, you guys. We shall see. I will say that I will be trying to implement the same things just to see if I can have another successful year. But these are the things that I did and I found was super helpful for our school year. So if you guys want to stick around, hang out with me, hear my thoughts, hear what worked, then stay tuned. Having my planner has been such a huge help for me to have a successful school year, you guys. Not only can I plan out my daily lessons, but I can go over our unit studies that we are going to be working through. I can have my books in there that I want to read, how I have the lineup waiting for us for our Bible curriculum. All of those things just help me, so there's no like real thought behind it each day. Because on the days that we're doing school, I feel like pulled here, pulled there. I'm over here, I'm getting snacks, I'm getting food, I'm helping this kid, I'm helping that kid, I'm teaching this class. So in the midst of all that, if I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to be doing with what kid and what experiment we have and what supplies do we need for that book or that lesson or what book we need to read with that, like everything is together for me. So all of that is kind of drawn out. So I usually plan either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and it's quiet when I do it. If I do it on Friday, it's after school. If it's on the weekend, I'm by myself just sitting doing my planning. And you guys, that has been a key point for me to have things go smoothly for me. Because when I'm unorganized, I feel very all over the place. Like I don't feel calm. It's weird. I don't know. There has to be other moms like me out there. But that's definitely something that my planner helps me with. Not only does it help me stay organized during our school days, but it keeps me organized for the year, throughout the year, for my state requirements. There are specific things that my state requires from me, like a PE log, like report cards, an attendance log, stuff like that. The state's going to want to see if they ever came to me and asked, you know, for something specific. It's literally all in my planner. So I love that. I love my planner. So, oh, and I wanted to mention, you guys, I have a new planner that I created, but that was not even meant for a plug, but I thought it was a perfect time. So I did create a new planner and I did change some things up, and I'm super excited because I'm using it this year. So you guys will be seeing that. I'm not sure if you'll see it before this video or after, so this may not really be a plug at all, you guys. I'm just mentioning it. Okay, another thing that really helped goes along with being organized, you guys, because you guys, I'm not even gonna lie, I have to be organized. That's the type of person I am. I think when it comes to anything, I just like organization. It helps me run straighter, smoother, happier. So I prepped out all of our science experiments at the beginning of the year. Even before the year started, I have learned over the years of homeschooling that when I don't do that, we don't do the science experiments, or we don't do the art class, or something like that, something that needs to be planned. If I don't have it ready, it usually doesn't get done. So I learned within the first 2 years of homeschooling that that is something that I had to do. So I went through our supply list for our science and I gathered everything together. I bagged it all up, I labeled everything, and everything was set aside. So that is something I'm definitely going to be doing every year, because you guys, it helps me so much. That's something I think I need to do with art, is plan out exactly what we're doing each week. Because sometimes me and my sister, we just wing it. We're like, let's just play a game. No, let's do this art. So sometimes we wouldn't be prepared, I'm not even gonna lie. So that's something I have to work on, because I know when I have it set up for our science, it works so smoothly. Here. Okay, another thing that has been like super helpful is having meals planned. I'm not just talking dinner, you guys. I am talking lunch. We go to each of the kids and we ask them what they want for lunch. One lunch for the week. And they give us what they want. And then we ask the next kid. And then we look at the list and we try to make sure that it's something that we are either going to use some of for a dinner or something for another lunch, because we have 4 kids. So that's only 4 lunches out of 5 for the week and 7 for the whole actual week, even without school, because we don't want to get 4 completely random things and have leftovers that we're not going to use. So we just kind of make sure that it makes sense. And then that's what we do. And we have a little list of what is for lunches, and that's what we eat for that specific day. So no kids are asking for anything. So we're not sitting back like, oh my gosh, what are we going to make today? We already have it planned. It takes all of, I don't know, 4 minutes to ask the kids. And there you go. So that's something that we started doing in 3rd quarter, and it has helped tremendously. Another thing that I really found helpful is kind of going back to lunches and food is having snacks prepared or snacks set aside. So you may have a pantry where you have your everyday normal food. You can always have one section or a cubby or a little tote or something specifically for lunch, or I'm sorry, specifically for school time, where there's snacks. Or maybe in the refrigerator you have like one of those little plastic containers for your fridge, and you have like yogurts and cheese sticks and things like that stuck in that specific basket, so they know during lunch those are the choices that they have. We really don't like to give any type of sugar, I mean, unless it's fruit, but we try to stay away from sugars while we are schooling. So it's just easier, so they're not saying, hey, can I have this, or can I have this, or you know what I mean? They just can go there, pick out what they want, and that's it. Another rule that we have for the kids, now this may just be for us, but they're only allowed one either bag of chip or bag of crackers. They can't have chips and then their next snack have crackers and then their next snack have more chips. It literally is, you get a choice of chips or crackers for the day, and then they can have like yogurt, string cheese, fruit, veggies, nuts, things like that. Things that are healthier, better for their brains, better for thinking. So that's kind of just a little tip. I don't know, you guys probably already do it, but that's what we do. Something that really helps for our school, and this may not be for all of you guys, but having a daily rhythm. It doesn't have to be a schedule, like a timed schedule. We don't time our schedule, but I did sit down at the beginning of the year and try to figure out each of our schedules so that they made sense. So that, you know, some of the kids were doing independent work or were working with my sister while I was working with other kids. And we kind of just made sure that everything made sense and kind of like went together well. That did change up a few times this year. You know, for half the year it worked one way, for the other half it worked another. So we just changed it up, but having some sort of rhythm. I mean, even if you're having a time, like say you tell the kids, okay, after our 3rd subject, you guys can have a snack. After 5th subject, you guys get lunch, or you get to play outside, or you know what I mean? Just having some sort of rhythm that stays consistent really helps the kids come up with more of like a time management, a habit, something like that. Just kind of having some structure in their life while they're schooling is great, because we all know when you get into the real world, there is structure usually to most of our lives. There is, you know, some sort of schedule. So I think that that's super important too, and I think that that really has helped us. So this is probably my #1 thing that made our year successful, at least for me and me mentally, is having homeschool our #1 priority. Meaning, when I wake up in the morning, school is the first thing that I know we need to do. Now this may not work for all of you guys, especially if you guys unschool, or if you guys are like, you know, more laid back, more Montessori, more maybe Charlotte Mason. But for us, we're more of a traditional homeschool. So for me, I know when we're homeschooling, that takes priority over everything. So meaning, if I have a sink full of dishes at lunchtime and I'm supposed to be teaching the kids their science class, I don't have them wait for me to go do the science, or for me to go do the dishes. Like, I sit and I do science. Now I will get up and do the dishes if the kids are all set up. Say we already read science, the kids are working through their notebooks on their own independently, and the other kids are doing like video led or something like that. I will get up and do the dishes, or I will go change the laundry, you know, something like that. But if the kids are asking me for help, I know not to be frustrated with them while I'm busy, because they're number one. They're number one at that time. They are doing school, and that takes priority over me doing dishes or me putting laundry away, something like that. I learned that, I want to say, in my second year of homeschooling, because I would multitask with housework and schooling, and I felt like I was getting frustrated when I was doing other things and Tally needed help. And it wasn't intentionally to be frustrated with her. I knew she wasn't doing anything wrong, but I was still busy. So I was like, hold on, wait, you need to wait, give me a minute. And I would feel overwhelmed because I couldn't do it all. And so I really sat back and had to reflect and know that homeschooling is priority over that. So if I can't get to those things while I'm homeschooling, that's just what it is. I kind of take this as like my job. You know, this is my job. You can't tell work to hold on, I need to go, you know, do the dishes or do something else. That work is work. So that's something that I think really has helped me not get frustrated and not be overwhelmed with homeschool, is just knowing its priority. So that is it, you guys. Those are the things that I think that I used this year, and I think I'm gonna try to implement them all next year. And who knows, if you guys know anything, okay, that has made your lives easy with homeschooling, has made it more successful, or has made your kids have a more successful school year, let me know down in the comments. I would love to know, because having a successful year is key. Having a more laid back year is key. Like, not having all the stressful moments is key, you guys. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts, your tips, your tricks, because I really want to know. All right, you guys, that's it. Thanks again for hanging out with me today. I hope to see you guys back on my channel very soon. Be safe, be blessed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.